Everybody, good to see you. Paul Tranny here, and the one and only Lex Valishvili. At least the everybody. One and only Lex I know. Lex Valishvili. Hopefully there's only one of you.
It's good.
It is good.
To be remembered.
Yeah, you are memorable. You're fun to hang out with. And we get you for another day, day 3. So this is super cool. Thank you for joining us, Christina and Raphael and Lauren. Welcome, everyone. Mitch.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, so we're going to dive in. As far away as India, Vikash, welcome. Hello from India. Good to have you here.
So nice to see new people and people coming back as well. Team.
Yeah. Clemens, of course, you're like Mr. All Caps. I'm like, inside voice, inside voice. So yeah, fix that, all caps. Hello, Yashir. Good to have you. Especially if you're new, we always want to give you a special warm welcome. And if you are new, it'd be cool if you ended up winning maybe a pillow. That's one of the giveaways we'll have today, so we can always kind of set this down. Oh yeah, thank you, sir. Ooh, glorious. And yeah, we'll do that giveaway in about an hour. Christina, welcome from Ukraine. Thank you so much for mentioning that, because we have Daniel Musas from Ukraine as well, and he's going to be on in about 2 hours. So happens to be a schedule tab. You can check that out. This is day 3. About halfway through the stream, we're going to get a little choked up and
last day.
Yeah. So again, this week. Day 3, we had Pablo this morning. All those are available on demand. Alice Scalfi as well, just wrapped up. And again, that's recorded. It's available on YouTube, Creative Cloud channel, Lex Valishvili with myself, and then Daniel from 3 to 5. So support your fellow Ukrainians, yes. Thank you. And, oh yeah, Kosovo in the house. Amir, hola. Hola from Kosovo. Good to have you. I don't know if it's your first time chiming in. A little cheers to you. Look at how this can is like a little bit invisible because of the green screen.
Nice.
This was risky because this is technically like a green. But
Ish.
So we're looking good. All this works, so this is good. So yes, exactly. So Ivan Delgado, you said the bubbles on the screen are inspiring you. Just so you know, those graphics we were just talking about are made by Oddfellows, is the name of the group. So that's an agency that we contracted with, who made a lot of these graphics, which are super cool. Notice they have the gradients. I bring up gradients because for the challenge today is all about creating an app using gradients, and we can see them right over here.
You want to switch?
Oh yeah, we can probably switch screens, yeah. So the challenge tab, so we're in chat, you can go to challenge and think about what an app or an interactive prototype would look like in the year 2050. So that's what we've been doing. Been using a gradient tool, so pick gradients, but you could also just kind of pick your own, even if they're inspired from those circles, and then go ahead and submit those, and we will pick a winner and review all of them as they're submitted. Just make sure that it has to be an XD, 3 screens, publish it out. That's how that works.
And the price is?
Creative Cloud for a year.
For a year. It's a big one.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. Yes. Creative Cloud for a year. So yes. Welcome. Well, it's kind of...
Shall we?
Yeah. It's your show, my friend. I'm just going to sit here and drink this soda. Just kidding. You notice how anytime you put something in quotes, it's like you're lying about it. But you can quote me on it, and I'm like, hey, I'm drinking soda. It's soda. Continue.
Disappearing one.
Yeah.
So
it's because it's low calorie. That's why you can't see it. It's a diet. That's why you can only see half the can because it's green diet.
I might try then. So first 2 days we've been working on app from scratch. Apparently.
Apparently. How appropriately. Did you mean to say that? Kind of. Yes.
Maybe. So yeah, I think we had fun. Logo was submitted. Great job. A lot of ideas for name as well. So we kind of had some screens designed. So we walked through the process of creating an app from scratch. Obviously, not all the steps, but we talked to them. So if you want, very first stream in the beginning, we talked about it. But today, actually, I should close it. Today, we're going to take a different approach because sometimes you asked, as you've been developing, there's, I guess, two scenarios I wanted to cover with this. One, as you're developing into more experienced designer, and sooner or later you'll encounter projects where you need to not design but redesign the app. And projects there a little different, just because you have to kind of respect previous what's been established. You have to respect the user because they got used to something. If it's not really good, you have to at least consider that. But in the same time, it's really good for those who just starting out. You don't have paid clients, or you don't have specifically apps to design for somebody. So it's a good exercise just to get something that's already been designed and give it a try to see what you can do with that. It gives you kind of already wireframe and ideas what, and so you can just focus on UI more.
No, that's good.
And so today we're taking on the giant Amazon app. I know we have an international group, but I'm pretty sure everybody knows.
Amazon's a place where you buy things.
Yeah.
To put it very simply. So we're going to redesign the Amazon mobile app. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Sweet. Claudia, welcome. Good to have you back, by the way. And I think I saw who else? Paco Smith and Rodney Halquist. Welcome back.
Well, thanks for joining. We'll give it. We'll not just redesign the app. We'll take a little different approach. Here, I just took a screenshots of existing app. So this is what it looks like. Splash screen we talked about. It's kind of loading screen. Then you get on a home page. This is your menu when you click on this little icon. Then you scroll down. Then search, different search options. How everything looks.
Who has an Amazon addiction? Who is late at night, like drinking and shopping? That's what I do for fun, by the way. I'm horrible.
You're easy to confess. I don't know.
I'm sorry about that. That's too much information. But I would who don't drink and shop. Don't be like, you're late at night. You're like, and then 3 days later, you're like, I don't remember buying this. Like, why do I have a cup holder for the shower or something random? Continue. I'm sorry.
But we'll see. I'm pretty sure you won't be the only one.
Anybody have a cup holder for the shower? No. I want to know if we have any late night shoppers. Anybody have a little bit of vino and go shopping? I don't know. Is that a thing?
Confession time.
Confession. Yeah, I can't be the only one. And then anybody ever order something and not remember ordering it? It shows up. You're like, oh, late at night that one time. If you ever had that feeling,
I can tell you to have Prime.
Yeah, I do have Prime.
Then it should be in 2 days.
Oh, 2 days. Oh, you're right. 2 days. You're exactly right. I do Prime. It's good.
I don't.
Oh, you don't? Yeah. That's actually a better thing. So a day later. So thank you. Arthur's in the same boat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Felicia. Good.
It could be the U.S. thing. I don't know. Amazon, is it international?
Is Amazon international? Tim would know. So let us know, Tim.
Yeah, is it in Germany? But anyways, so either one, we will redesign. This is the kind of the homepage. I made it long with the scroll just to show more elements. What you would see as you scroll, reviews and a lot of fun stuff. So let me jump to this, where I had a little document.
Ooh, nice.
So as I said, we're gonna design an app. Today I wanted to focus a little bit on iPhone X, just because it's a hot thing to do, and also it's a longer screen. You could put more stuff, but at the same time you have to consider this dingle in the top, and how things respond accordingly. Our business goal redesigns experience to relate and create an ease experience for the young users or younger users. So we're gonna
shifting the demographic.
Yeah. What if Amazon would decide to kind of separate or create something for younger people? So we have personas here. You can see
This is really interesting because what if you did actually download Amazon and maybe somebody who's 18, their Amazon's different from my Amazon. So if you tweak the app based on demographics,
That's what my idea came from. Well, let's start designing it, and then maybe if I'll start getting emails from Amazon approaching this idea, then we might have to finish early or something. But it would be a good scenario.
Welcome, Christian.
More people joining.
Yes, just saying hi to everybody.
Nice. Welcome.
All right, it's not new, but he's fresh and ready to rock. And they have Amazon Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome, Brad.
Nice. So it is international. So more people can relate. Have a couple of personas here just to see. First day we talked about personas and why they're important. So like what's their interest, what's their lifestyle. Lifestyle would determine how they consume the content.
Lives on campus. That's good. So Christian Seymour is a good demographic for this. He's 21, living at college.
Here we go.
Works part-time at Chick-fil-A. I like it. You have that.
What else? Areas of direct improvement. That's what I wanted to focus on. What can we kind of identify right away? I'll mention it, then we'll switch to the screen. Color palette. It's one thing. UI elements, messaging, reduction of information, because we know young people don't read. They just read with their eyes, kind of scrolling down really fast and consume information differently. And restructure some of the information and visual elements as well.
I like it. I like how we have this squared away. This is good.
So for color palettes, you're familiar with the logo. There's almost usually orange, black, and blue on the icon itself. So I kind of wonder where this color came from. It's nice, but just seems a little bit out of place.
Yeah.
And so we'll focus on that a little bit. I prepared a few things in advance. If you watched first and second streams, iconography and typography and images, it takes time, and it might be not the most fun things to watch. So I created a few color variations which we could consider. I had some icons prepared.
Very nice. I like, and so contemporary with line art. So great job, looking sharp.
We'll see. We can adjust something as mentioned yesterday as well. Like those icons, they don't have to be set in stone. We can tweak them. If one decide to do field, not outline, easy transition. Some images. This is the iPhone 10. That's what kind of the elements we need to consider. So that's what we'll be doing today. I'll start organizing the screens right now.
This is good. So essentially, people use the. You can continue. I don't mean to interrupt you.
But you're interested. I want to listen to it.
You're kidding. How long have you been working in the industry?
Started as a graphic designer about 10 years ago. 11 years ago. And slowly transitioned from print to web, to graphic design, web, and then apps. And then about 4 years ago, more heavier on UX side.
Yeah, that goes for pretty much everyone. A lot of people. The industry's pretty fresh and new, which is awesome. So you should probably let's switch. Let's go right here. Do you want to get rid of that little bouncing icon?
I wanted to.
Oh yeah. Cool. There we go.
All right, so we have
sketches pick me because the sketch icon was bouncing. By the way, that actually brings up a good point. We had a release Tuesday, actually late Monday night, for Adobe XD. You can open up PSDs, maintains all the layers, all that stuff, and also for sketch files, by the way.
Yeah.
You can open up sketch files, so even if those icons were drawn or created in Sketch, whatever, you can open them up. They're treated pretty much like native graphics.
Yeah.
So
it's all elements, everything you can tweak. It's not an image, not flat image. That's what actually those icons came from few places, and I just sketch file into Adobe XD, and we're rocking and rolling here.
I want to. So many things to show. File news.
Keep jumping.
Actually, I'll just switch to my screen as you.
Mhm.
Again, I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't want you to just stop. I feel like I'm distracting you.
No, you're good.
In terms of resources, by the way, I just opened up Illustrator, and anytime if you have Illustrator CC 2018, file new, okay, and as long as you have classic unchecked, like we don't need the classic open layout, but you have all of these different options for mobile, for web. These are all free assets. So you're using line art. I can take a look at these line art assets.
Ready to go.
Yeah, that are perfect. Exactly. Ready to rock. Here's a hand-drawn one. And just click open. Oh, by the way, I took this one out because we were doing a futuristic theme. This is one of the assets, too. This is like a number of them. But aren't these cool?
Is it Amazon and 2050 delivery services?
Yeah. Look at that. Like, yeah, you could use these as part of your 2050 app. If you're doing like delivery, it's like one of these spaceships. So you get the idea. Just giving you resources.
Yep. So starting from a home page, and I'll go element by element. Quick things about iPhone X. You know, it's still pretty new, and ratio and some elements and gesture and use is still pretty fresh. People, so like I recommend to refer to iOS Kit quite a bit on sizing and everything. And we have one somewhere. I'll just find it.
Well, if it's your first time watching, welcome. I cannot pronounce your name, but it says your first time watching live. Good to hear.
iPhone X. It's free. You can just download it from UI Kits. So you'll see. That's what I was talking about. Keyboard. You know, you cannot just use your regular keyboard. Everything has to be kind of lined up accordingly. So I would probably use keyboard at one point.
Nice.
Then what I was looking for is the navigation bar, just because you'll notice it's longer, which is good. It gives us more things to play with. And this seems like would be good to use as a baseline.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I want to do color, so I'll use the dark one. Copying,
Ooh,
pasting.
the dark one's nice.
All right, I can just get rid of this for now. Color. I kind of line up. I'll say in advance what I'm planning to do first. Take some elements like navigation, main navigation, and work around those. Finalize the icons and what and how I want to use. Before that, I want to make sure that I have my color palette and my fonts established on those. I have few kind of combinations which we could go about. Wanted to mention this Adobe Color CC, and I know like it's really good when it just came out. Really good tool. I used it all the time. Still do. Any color you want, like you have, let's just say primarily color for the app. Let's just say it's this kind of yellowish. Well, our orange. Amazon, if you would like to have like colors which will work for sure together, you have to color rule, and it just gives you a combination of colors. You like good rule to have not more than 4 colors kind of working together. I try to stick to 2-3.
Yeah.
For the most part, and so this kind of works.
Kind of what you're doing is like you're using color like with a purpose, like identifying the brand color first, and then maybe finding the complement. What would be complementary to the brand color?
Yep.
And going there.
So highly recommend this tool. color.adobe.com.
And you could even, you can do a number of things.
So, what do you think? Which one should we go for?
In terms of colors?
Yeah.
Color palette? I don't know. I'm thinking the lower set first.
That's what I'm thinking, because this reminds me of the app we did first.
Yeah, that's true.
So I just want to.
So this will kind of mix it up.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'm just kind of over the orange and blue, and I get it. I'm from Colorado, home of Denver Broncos. That's their colors, Bronco colors. I apologize, but these work well.
So ahead of time, I added colors which they already have currently, and so now I'm just adding to my assets all the colors I'm planning to use.
Hi, Catherine. Hello, Catherine. How are you? Welcome. Good to have you here. Wes also waves.
Is that emoji?
With an emoji, yeah. So we just learned that the other day. What, Control, Command, Spacebar on a Mac will give you the emojis to type in chat. Should work just fine.
Okay. Fonts.
What font is that?
It's Sierra G or Sarah.
Where is
GR.
it? Is that from iOS Toolkit?
Or
Or did you get it someplace? I love it, by the way, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I liked it before, and I just had it on the back of my mind, kind of. I have the list. Remember, I showed all of the color combinations I kind of like to have throughout the time. This guy. See, like I see an image, or I see a picture or some kind of illustration. I just quickly get colors from there and just save it for later. And I like to do the same with my fonts, and some later on if I'm looking for a font, I was like, hey, I remember there was something I liked. It was just one of them. And as a secondary color, secondary font, this is a medium, and for the body I use good old Lato.
And then you can even save those as character styles before long if you.
Yep. So we'll have this main title, subtitle, body.
Still have not figured out. I don't know. Maybe Paco knows, or someone, but why sometimes the icons come in and sometimes they don't. Can't quite figure that out.
I would guess that it would be people's devices.
Okay. But what's funny is I've had that same box issue, and I'm on a Mac. I'm on a Mac, viewing on a Mac. But who knows? Either way. Technically, it is a font, and that's the thing. Like, even as we deal with these fonts, we're tying it all together. Because, like, as you're picking fonts, these are fonts that you'd have to have licensed. Because I know people have had issues with this, by the way. They design the whole app using a font, and then they don't have the license to actually use it in the actual app, and they have to pay, like, a lot of money.
Well, on that note, good thing you reminded me, because I wanted to touch base on that as well. We kind of mentioned a little bit. One of the examples, this is a nice font. My fonts, so I think it's the most popular.
Yeah.
To buy fonts. So like, looks pretty nice, right? Good for bold titles and stuff. Guess the price.
For Active Grotesque, but to license it,
yeah,
$20,000.
Well, close enough.
Ooh.
11.
I was. But yeah, it's like more than 500. I mean, it's legit money.
Yep. So like, if that's just for fonts, the whole app kind of,
Yeah. So again, 10 grand. Did you have that in the budget, sort of thing? So.
Yep. So
don't worry about that for your challenge. You don't have to pay money.
Yeah. Hopefully nobody bought anything yet, as we mentioned it. So good tools to use would be Google Fonts. All of the fonts here are open source, which means they're open license, and if you read their copyright rules and terms and conditions, it's open to use in the web and mobile. And then you can just search for the font you found here in the type kit.
Okay. So will it recommend a close one or no?
Adobe?
No, the like in Google Fonts.
No.
Okay.
Well, no, yeah, for recommending that actually the app you just introduced me to. I don't know if, oh well.
Oh yeah, we will do. Oh, actually, I can probably plug it in over here.
Oh yeah, you can plug it in. You can show it, right? You have it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Then I'll do some work while you talk about it.
We can talk about things all day long. So I think I saw somebody's name they are new to Adobe XD. So I just want to give them a shout out.
You should. They deserve it.
Catherine Takas Araganoitia. Just starting out in Adobe XD. So yeah, give yourself a little project like that challenge and you can win Creative Cloud for a year. So Ivan Delgado uses Google Fonts a lot. That's cool. We all know the most popular, the one you really want to use for Google Fonts is Lobster. Weren't we talking about that? Were we talking about that? Like
Yeah.
Lobster maybe being like the new Comic Sans sort of thing? As somebody said that.
Or I think I was watching one of the sessions you did with Pablo. And that's-
Oh, maybe there.
Yep.
Interesting. All right, so this will be kind of this will be like super interesting to try. Paco, I don't know if we can connect to my phone and try it out. Fantastic. So, again, this is me, my screen on the right-hand side. It's the mobile device that's connected. We can capture colors, probably aware of that. Materials, patterns, like so many things. One of the things I've kind of snuck in there is actually selecting type. So if you do actually find a font that you like, you're out and about, you see a poster, it's somewhere on an ad, you can try to identify that font. So, and you know, a lot of this is actually, oh, I guess we could try this. I got these fun jawbusters. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we'll try it anyways. It'll say, hey, try to capture that font. And there's lots of graphics in this, so we're gonna push it to its limit.
Yeah, it would be a hard task.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Ooh, would you look at that?
Wow, that's pretty impressive, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So this searches typekit says, hey, you know, the active grotesque. Come on, you just want my 11 grand.
And it wasn't even planned.
And Tim's like, I'd rather have a new car. That's it.
I'm with you, Tim.
Yeah, we were. But again, good headline pro. So there it is. We could save that. In fact, I could save this too. Not miscellaneous. We have. Don't we have a shared? This is our shared library. We just called it shared. But I saved that in character styles, so that'll be on my desktop. Materials, patterns, by the way. Here's another fun one, by the way. So I'm just doing this for kicks now because patterns is neat. Zip. Do the same thing with that.
Oh,
Hey,
nice.
You need a fun background
I did know that.
for all the cool kids. There you go. Tap to freeze. Tap to unfreeze. What about the Sour Patch Kids? Are we getting you hungry for candy? Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Oh, and you can change the shape, by the way, and save. It actually gets saved to be used in Photoshop. That's where that goes.
Cool.
Oh, Peter, you like that one more? It's more impressive than the font one. Interesting. So, Catherine's from Peru. I was wondering if you're from South America somewhere, because anytime I see, you know, sort of like almost like two last names, I think of Central and South America. All right, so to just kind of recap for Michael, we're actually redesigning, I don't think people use this app a lot, but it's called Amazon. I don't think many people really use it.
Maybe
which
they
is
will
why
after
we
that.
want to, like, if we redesign it, maybe we'll get more traction and people start using, you know, Amazon for shopping. But essentially, we're redesigning it and we're shifting the demographic to be a little younger. And you have to admit, dude, it kind of looks, I hate to say it, but it's kind of, it works, but it's kind of dated.
You
Like,
said it. You said it.
I don't mean to offend anybody, but like it's like, so it looks dated. If we went to the Wayback Machine, went on Amazon.com 5 years ago, it would be not a far stretch from how the app is today. But I understand, you know, you can't make everything hip and cool and retain the same audience that you did, you know, from 5 years ago.
We'll see. We'll
Anyway,
try.
oh, Peter agrees. Peter's like, yeah, it's dated. So that's the plan. Oh, I'm sorry. And Michael might have been asking about what app I was using, and that was Adobe Capture, CC. I don't know, Ivan. I don't know the Moogle Play Store. I'm calling people out for misspelling things right now. I think he means Google.
You're
But
one of
he
those
says
guys.
it's the app's 1 out of 10 on the Moogle Play Store. Sure, that's fine.
They're not judging design there.
It doesn't keep me from buying things on Amazon. For that cup, the shower cup holder. It's like
You're
you
not the only
you
one.
have like a drink in the shower.
Well,
Is that a thing?
I'm sure it is.
Moogle? Tim, I don't know what Moogle means. What is that? Is that like a thing? I feel like it's like he's in the know and I'm not.
You learn
I
something
feel
every
so
day.
uncool around you, Tim. I'm so uncool. So, I'll tell you what would make you part of the Cool Kids Club is if you hang out with us. We'll give away this Adobe XD pillow
Do you want
here in about 30 minutes. Oh yeah, we can hang it up.
promotional
Zip.
holder?
Very nice. Moogle it. I feel like that's what Harry Potter would do. That's what they do. That's what you do at what is his school? At Hogwarts. At Hogwarts, you Moogle things. Kill me. Oh, that's right. Oh, they called it Moogle Maps. Thank you, Ivan. You're right. They did. And I don't know if that was a misspelling on accident or on purpose. So, yes. I remember seeing that. So, in the future, who knows what happens? But Moogle is the thing. Thank you, Ivan. But it's also the Google search that they use at Hogwarts. So now you know. You're a designer, Harry. Shout out who Harry Potter fans out there, and like what house do you belong to? I'm asking Voodoo Val right now. I think you're a fan of Harry Potter or not. If you're into Harry Potter, and what house do you belong to? It's like a whole thing. I just found out like 2 weeks ago, so that's why I'm asking.
I'm staying quiet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There's house?
Your kids will. Of course, Voodoo Val's Slytherin. Sorry, we're getting all nerdy.
Go ahead. I'll just pretend like I know what you're talking
about. So basically, Harry Potter, you know, books, movies. There's 4 houses. Each one has like a different personality. You put on the hat. I don't know what the hat's called. The hat tells you what house you belong in. So Slytherin is known to be cunning. So Voodoo Val is very cunning, and so is Lauren as well. Gryffindor is Harry's, which is brave. I could be wrong, but Wes is with Gryffindor, which is brave. Ravenclaw is intelligent, which is Tim, which is very fitting. The Sorting Hat. Thank you, Lauren. And then there's Hufflepuff, and that's actually, I think that's the house I belong in, which means loyal and good times. This is loyal and
Good times.
I'm like a golden, like if I was a dog, I'd be a golden retriever. I'm just smiley and like, come pet me. It's very.
I can see that.
Hey, Tammy Allen, fellow Hufflepuff. It's just such a funny word. It just makes me laugh. Slytherin's also the most stylish house as well. Good to know, Val, because you're totally not biased either. Matt's Bot belongs to the house that has the coolest name, which is Ravenclaw. So, cool. All right, yeah, Peter, thank you so much for kind of shifting the conversation back. Let's get focused. Tim's working away, and already I just glanced over. Thank you. Just the fact that you're using that, like, I love that color. I love that color.
Purple?
that looks so good. Yeah, it's like a bluish purple. So we're redesigning Amazon.com, or the Amazon mobile app, for a younger generation, which is a great thing to do, huh? You know,
they deserve it.
Yeah, and even if you just kind of like wanted to start out in UX and UI, take something, do screenshots of Instagram, redesign it. Like, how would you approach Instagram or Amazon?
Mm-hmm. Great exercise.
Yeah, it's so good, and I already like what you did already. And again, this is really hot, sort of line illustrations. Who would win in a fight, Harry Potter or Luke Skywalker? That's just for Voodoo Val. She can answer that. Sorry.
There's probably a theory and big debate about it.
It's like the Trek versus Star Wars. All right. Just under an hour. Thank you so much for reminding us for the challenge. Check out the challenge tab. You can win a year of Creative Cloud. And yes. Ooh. Good, Peter. Good questions, man. I really appreciate you, man. So curved bezels, outdated or still nice? So curved corners. What does everybody think? Curved corners still cool? Just for anything, typically for buttons and stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought that's the reference for this.
It's a great question. I think from a sort of a psychological standpoint, it's still nice.
Yeah.
I would just keep it. I think the more shallow, the better on the curves.
Yeah.
If you go too drastic, too much a curve, it's totally dated.
Mm-hmm.
So we're really getting into the details of how curved we're talking.
Yep. For me, 2-3 pixels is plenty. Like here, it's not.
Oh, see, can you kind of zoom in on that as much as like? Let's look at that. What are the stats on that? If you have it selected, it should say 2. Okay, so he does 2. Lex, well, that looks really good. It's so subtle, and what it does is it keeps your eye, because you could look at a box as being 4 arrows, pointing your eye out, and it almost makes less information, kind of keeps your eye in. And again, 2 pixels. Peter, good point, because you think curved is very Apple. Windows is a little more angular, and I would agree with you.
Yeah, material design versus iOS.
Yeah. And you have both of those in XD, just FYI. Good job, Tammy. I agree. Just a little curve. Nothing crazy. I used to remember like 10 years ago, I used to think it was really cool to do opposing corners sharp and the other 2 corners curved.
Yeah.
Like alternating, and I was like, oh, this is such a cool, I'm such a designer, look what I did, I'm so clever. So yeah, good point, Rodney. Kind of depends on the style and subject matter. And here, you're going for sort of younger demographic too, so we're gonna keep that in mind.
So a few things I kind of established for myself first, like what do I want to change, what's the direction I want to take. One was colors, fonts, those are the basics. In a layout is one, I think there's too much going on for me on this page. There's an Amazon logo and menu and notifications, and it's my cart, shopping cart, search, but also this actually, I think it's underestimated feature. I don't know, have you used it before?
For which one?
This camera.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it is?
Yeah, it's to capture UPC code.
Not specifically. You can just take any barcodes.
Really?
Yeah. So like, use the barcode here, and it shows what's the price for this item on Amazon. So if you're in a store, and it's like $50 there, you check it on Amazon, and it's 24.
I'm gonna do this right now. Let's see. I'm gonna. Can we? No, the whole item. So, I don't know if we can switch to the split screen. Oh, thank you so much. So I've actually selected that same icon. It's actually still loading.
What did you take a picture of?
I haven't done anything yet. I just pressed the button. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, so this is what it tells you how to do. Is just basically do it this way.
Yeah.
So okay. I actually want to do like that. I want to take a picture of the, because I think it's more impressive if it knows what this is.
I never tried that. I would usually go to barcode right away.
By the way, we have no idea where we got this this little box. Oh,
there we go.
What? Okay, continue.
Too close. But see what I mean? Like, don't you think it's helpful to have, especially for young people on the budget?
Yes.
Like, you're shopping for shoes or something, or like perfume. Compare. Yeah, you can wait for a couple of days and it's going to be on your doorsteps, or on your campus. And you save money because we said he works in Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A tastes good, but I don't know how they pay.
What do you mean?
Well, one of our guys works at Chick-fil-A, Personas.
Oh, that's right.
So
that's right.
We have to think about him.
We do.
Remember, first day, always think about your user, who you designed it for.
That is right. Yeah, it's Peter would like to see an example without writing. Yeah, we can take a look at the Amazon logo being more minimalistic. Yeah, we're still kind of working on getting content in there, and I think at some point we'll step back and maybe get rid of some of these elements. Yeah, because Peter, to your point, do you need search or is that icon enough, like universal enough?
Yeah. This kind of transition from the main thing, and then I'll be reorganized. I'm just going top to bottom, and thinking, okay, like, do I need to have notifications bar? If I'll have picture of a person, your profile picture, and then I can just, have this little guy, and this way we kind of, well, maybe not this color. We can work on colors a little bit. But this would show you, hey, you have notifications, and at the same time, you can access your profile information.
Yeah, I like that.
So kind of how do we minimize it and get rid of something that's not necessary, and collapse or combine things which can be combined?
I like it. Yeah, that's very good. Welcome, Tess from Sweden. Good to have you here. I think I saw Mark Reisen in the chat as well. So he was just our host the last segment. Good to see you, Mark. He's already bored at work. No, just joking. But now you have an opportunity to kind of like select his profile, follow him on Behance, and everything as well. So, Tess, thanks for joining us. Let us know if you are new here. Love to give you a warm welcome, and maybe we'll even welcome you with a nice pillow. And again, that's in about 15 minutes or so. Oh, got lots of notifications.
Yeah, so I like to go with the bigger numbers, just so this way, you know what it's going to look like if its number is bigger, or like 2 digits, for example, because it's easy to design for like 1-digit number, but then 2, and then it kind of, the whole layout or something doesn't really work or sticks out. So this way,
and then you could do, and really max would maybe be 3. Exactly, that's exactly what I was going to say. 99 plus, like, get it. We have too many. Yeah. What's the name of that font again?
Sierra. Well,
did I just show you that yesterday, or did you know about it?
I had it in my folder of fonts.
Okay. So again, giveaway in 15 minutes of the nice XD pillow.
Too big.
Ooh, thank you, Stefan from the small island of Malta.
Ooh.
Hey, buddy, you probably living the life.
Travel
Not only you on an
destination.
island, but you have access to the internet. So, how long, Stefan, does it take for Amazon shipments to get to Malta? I don't know if it takes longer. Good to have you here. everybody does love a giveaway.
Not bad.
I'm just loving that color, and that color combo is...
I was a little concerned in the beginning because of what's the shopping place which Walmart bought recently? Jet.
Yeah.
And I think they have something purple. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I haven't been there much. But orange encompasses. I don't think they have orange as a secondary color, so it compensates.
Yeah, I definitely don't think of Jet. But let me just kind of cross-reference the color. Yeah, it's a little more purple. So
Okay,
I think
we're
you're
good.
okay. You are fine. Amazon takes 3 to 5 days. Okay, Malta's very close to Italy. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it on a map. So, yeah, very cool. It's like San Francisco here. I know Paco probably knows, but like it takes, I don't know, you get something the next day, right? If I order something on Amazon, you could just get something the next day or pick it up from a locker. Like,
they have the option for people to bike it over in like a day, 2 days, but that's a special option.
wow. So people will actually take it, bike it right to your doorstep.
New York has it.
In New York as well. So these major cities, I don't know, that's a blessing and a curse, because that just means you just like spending money.
Hey, can you look forward?
Don't be me all lonely late at night, just buying things, just trying to buy happiness. I don't know, too much info. Must buy happiness.
There's places to choose that.
Oh yeah, don't go there. No. Don't just like I'm thinking. I'm gonna buy a shirt, and it's gonna be the closest thing to a hug maybe that I can get. No, that sounds really sad.
How do you like our profile picture?
Oh, what did I miss? Oh, dang it. Anyways, I must have missed it, Val. Darn it. No.
People like.
Oh, you. I think you said something that I missed. Anyways, continue.
Yeah.
That. Who's that? I'm like, what's that number doing right there next to my hair? What's that number right there?
Okay, what else? I was thinking, this is not necessary at all. I know where this should be delivered.
What is that? Is that?
This?
We're gonna find out, I guess. What is that? I thought it was the mic. Oh, Alexa. It's Alexa helps you shop.
Well, I bet they would want us to include it too.
Okay, so what was once this is so fascinating, because I could have swore a second ago that was a microphone. Like when you did those screenshots, where did I see a microphone? Like
Sure.
Yeah, but I could have swore there was one there. Maybe I was looking at something else.
Oh yeah. There is one that I believe.
I could have swore I saw it somewhere, but maybe I'm.
I would say it would be here, but they don't have it for voice.
Yeah. Nonetheless, what was once the microphone icon is now this Alexa button.
Well,
Yeah, Peter, I agree with you. I couldn't hardly tell that was Alexa at all. It looks like kind of an unfinished circle. So,
but let's recreate it.
if you call out for Alexa and call her Siri, she will ignore you. Just like any person, really. I'm like, I ain't no Alexa. I do the same thing. Called out Paul and you needed Lex. Lex is probably not going to respond if you call my name.
I wouldn't respond even to Alex. I hate this.
If
misconception.
somebody calls you Alex.
Alex is a short for Alexander.
Which
And
is
Alexi, which is my full name, it's shortened to Lex.
your full name's Alexi.
Yeah.
Can you tell everybody like sort of the naming conventions you have when you like have kids and stuff?
Well, yeah. So in Russia, it's basically your middle name is your father's name. And so.
What's your middle name then?
Valerievich. It kind of changes. So Valery is or like Val would be short.
Yeah.
Is my dad, and they add like Ich.
Valery Ich.
Valerievich. Yep.
Okay.
And but it's kind of complicated when you transition. So like for my kids, I just did my name either for my boys, Noah Lex, and for my girls it's Heaven Lexi.
Yes. Adorable.
Works nice. So
Yeah, so
yours would be Paulita.
Paulita. So if I was Russian and I had daughters, their middle name would be Paulita.
You don't have to be Russian. You can just do it just now still.
Oh, okay. Thank you. You don't have to be Russian. Peter's middle name is Sergeyevich.
Here we go. Yeah, that's what I was
Perfect.
talking about.
Okay.
So Sergey is his dad's name.
And again, you don't like you told me, you don't have to be Russian. You could just do it because Peter
Just
says
go
he's
for
from
it.
Germany. Oh, it's the same in Ukraine.
Yeah. Most of the Slavics of Belarus would be the same.
First and middle names switch with the first person. So again, your daughters have Lexi, which is adorable. Like just such a, I really like that name. Which is so fascinating. Like I think in Colombia, when you get, I don't know when you get married, but definitely their children have their mom's like maiden last name and their father's last name. So they have two last names. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just kind of learning here.
Yeah.
But they have two last names. One's from the father, one's from the mother. That's how it goes. Why are the icons not vector? They're just screen captures.
Yeah. This is just a screen capture from an app.
And if you need help, I can grab anything you need me to.
I just recreated Alexa. I don't know. It might take a while to find it.
Oh, good job.
It's just easier to make it.
Very nice. So again, if you're just joining us, we are recreating this little-known app called Amazon. I don't know if many people use it. Hopefully, if we redesign it, gear it more toward a younger generation, younger demographic, it might get some traction and people will start using it. That is the goal. And just think if your name was Alexa. And then, obviously the Alexa apps, that's got to be annoying.
People around the house will be talking to Alexa, but not to you.
Yeah, exactly. And I know you can change it, but only to like a couple things. So.
All right, we're replacing this.
Ooh, Felicia's daughter's middle name is Nevia, which is...
Haven't reversed.
Ooh, you're
we're
good.
considering that, yep.
I guess great minds think alike.
Yep.
I like it. And again, Felicia just sold her first items on good old Etsy last night. She does hand lettering, and I know she's done some of the hand lettering that she's kind of like learned here, and she's been participating, so hats off to her.
Nice.
You can click on her name, go to her profile, see some of that work, maybe jump out, and go to her
purchase.
Etsy page.
And purchase.
Yeah, and purchase. Why go to Amazon? Support the artists of the world. So that would be good.
So about search bar, I am leaning towards keeping it for a few reasons. One would be, is this I use it all the time. You come to Amazon, and in most of the cases you want to search.
Yeah, first thing I do.
Yeah. Second of all, it's this feature which we just talked about, the camera.
I love that icon. That icon's a lot better.
Yeah, and so it will hopefully will be used more often too. And then and also we needed a bar, so there's quite a bit of functionality, and yes, we want to minimize it from this, but still, all of this is kind of helpful. So let's see what we can do with that. We already kind of narrowed down profile with notifications, shopping cart.
See, the thing is, you don't even need a shopping cart until you add something to your shopping cart.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Does this number concern you? Does it change if you want to go there or not?
Part of me is like, why are you sending me notifications, Amazon? I don't care.
So,
I would rather just let me go to order history. That's the only reason you can contact me.
So what I'm thinking,
I don't know.
Let me try something, then you'll tell me if it makes sense. Because I'm the type of person, I hate having notifications like hitting. It bothers me if I have anything on
Yeah,
my phone. It's just
agreed.
like I won't go to sleep until I fix everything. And so what I'm thinking is, well, let's just say, let's use it. We still will have this red button.
Yeah, so the shopping cart, does it save unfinished orders when you log back in? There might be reasons to have the shopping cart.
Yes. So
I like your shopping bag though.
Let me do something and show. So that my idea is to still have this dot, but combine notifications and shopping things there.
Okay.
You
How
know?
could we do?
So
Yeah.
like instead of the number, put notifications. You have something in your cart, or there's notification. Like give a priority on that level. Shopping probably would be more prioritized.
Yeah.
Group, and then we'll make it. So let's see if it's gonna work or not. I'll try.
We're trying things. We are trying things. Hopefully you're trying things. We have the challenge going on. In about 3 minutes, we'll do our giveaway for the pillow, but the challenge, and we'll be wrapping up in 32 minutes and 46 seconds. So get your entries in. Yeah, notifications are pretty annoying.
Yep. So let's see. Symbol.
Let's see, what movie? I was watching a show, and I can't remember the name of it. It was on Netflix, but basically they ordered something through their phone, and it's based in the future, and it was able to pinpoint your phone like where you are at that specific time. So if you ordered food, it came right to your phone. It came right to where you were. Wherever you were, so you could order here. Wherever you end up, they'll come and deliver your Chick-fil-A.
I'm pretty sure it's doable today.
Yeah. Because it will target you like up to like within 3, isn't it 3 meters? Even though technically GPS can pinpoint you even tighter. But I think at least in the US, we only allow up to like a 3 meter radius. So.
Should be enough to delivery.
Yeah. I want them to target my hand. I want them to target my mouth. No, like, I want to be able to order a burger and them to bring it right. No. Anyway.
It might be a little too small.
It was with, it's on Netflix. It's with Paul Rudd. It's based in the future. It's kind of a gnarly new show on Netflix. And it's called Mute. That's the name of the show on Netflix. Based in the future where they do that. Anyway. Oh, the built-in inaccuracy was lifted, Mitch Smith. The built-in inaccuracy was lifted. Okay, well, there you go. Thank you, Mitch. That's why I'm glad we have smart people in the chat to correct me in my lies. I guess I missed that notification, if you will.
I see what you did there.
See what I did there? I agree, most GPS receivers just aren't accurate, which is why when I'm in a hotel on a top floor, it thinks I'm like 3 streets over.
Yep.
Mitch Smith, member of the Ravenclaw House, which is the smart, intelligent house.
Oh.
Yeah, again, so I guess you can get equipment that can measure down to the millimeter. That's what I'm talking about. I want to order food and have it delivered right to my mouth.
That would be nice.
Ooh, badges. Let's talk about badges. Yeah, we can take a look at Prime badges. It's a good call. More options available. Things grayed out if you're not a Prime member.
Well,
I like it.
Alexa. Well, I know why they put it there, to promote Alexa, but I wonder if it would be more logical for you to first connect it and then it would appear. And if you never connect it to it, then it doesn't appear.
Yeah.
You know, I would just push pop up sometimes to have Alexa connected, and then remember your answer. But I mean, like from business point of view, I understand why they put it there every time you want to click what it is, and like every time you would see. So it's kind of like business.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just want to get rid of it. Like, there's a piece of me just remove the stupid thing.
Done. And
all
then
right.
it gives me space for this.
What do you think? Should we do a PX pillow giveaway?
Please do.
Should we do that? As Rod Johnson just reminded us, thank you so much. We'll give away a fancy PX pillow, otherwise known as XD. Fits most, if not all, head sizes. Super comfortable. All you need to do is be active in chat. Be like, what's up? I want a PX headrest, otherwise known as an XD pillow. And we'll pick the name. We'll have Lex call it out, so he'll give it away. So we just need some hype in the chat. Pillow.
So what's for pillow?
The pillow is free is what it is.
Ooh, free pillow.
Think about this. There's a chance. I'm not sure. I have to ask Adobe Live. Can you only win once per week, the random thing? It's really hard to win more than once, but there is a chance that you could someday be pillow making notes in your XD sketchbook. So yes, that could happen.
With a year of free subscription?
With a year of Creative Cloud just at your fingertips. So yeah, Spencer, I'm rooting for you. Spencer Davidson, it's hard for you to win just once. I'm rooting for you. But again, the more you hang out with us, increases your odds. But we definitely need you to say something in chat so we know somebody's at the other end of your keyboard. Thank you so much. And so that'd be fantastic. Ooh, Felicia has socks and posters, and she's like, oh, the pillow would complete my collection. And we'll talk about the shifted middle line in the menu icon, Matthias.
It bothers somebody? I just like it.
Yeah, somebody mentioned it. What? You just like it?
I like it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, designer's preference.
Yeah,
I like it.
I had a couple options here. This is more standard. But we design it for young people, right?
Yes.
So we want to be outside of the box a little bit.
Thank you so much for doing that. Seriously.
So we're switching from shopping cart to shopping bag.
Mm-hmm.
We're switching from camera icon to this frame. So in general, young people are more like easier to adapt to change.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
we're
like
kind of
it.
justifying it with that. Here I would do
Is that it? Sorry, that's it. Yeah. Oh yes. Looks like. Yes. Is this random? It is. We randomly select the winner who has sent me money. Just kidding.
biggest amount.
It's totally random. So yes. You just have to be logged in, and obviously I have to have a Behance profile, otherwise we wouldn't know whose name to call out. Wrapping it up, it looks like the GusBot 5000 has selected one. They've done the background check, and they passed, and it looks like it is. You want to announce it, Lex?
Tell me.
Right here. Tell me. You're supposed to announce it. I love this guy. Thess, Thess. Thess. Congratulations, Thess.
Is he here? Where is
Thank you, Thess. Congratulations. Voodoo Val has it. Thess. Just respond to us in chat so we know you're there.
Where is he? Where is he?
That's right. I guess could your Behance name be random, and then therefore you always win because it's the random giveaway. No, I don't know. Oh, that's bowing. If that's a thing we do, sure. You are
Congrats.
welcome.
I'm kind of
worry.
jealous. I wish I would have one on a plane today.
Oh, right.
So enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy this. We kidnap this guy. We pull him from his loving family, beautiful wife, 4 adorable kids, 5 and under, and we're like, redesign Amazon. You know. But we do appreciate you.
It's fun, man.
Okay, cool.
It's the last day, and I don't want to leave. Honestly, I want to leave, but I don't want to leave.
Oh, you want to leave? You don't want to leave? Do I? Do I like you right now? Do I not like you right now?
You like me, but you.
We're
it's
having
a lot of fun.
It's very emotional. It's like, yeah. Matt, don't worry. The fact that you are here, I hope you win someday. I really do. Cross fingers. By the way, just so you know how this works, I mean, simple geography would say that we actually have less people in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what happens is Europe people start to go to sleep. Ukraine, and everybody's going to sleep. And then we kind of have less people in the afternoon, so your odds do increase later in the day for the random drawings. But they decrease for the challenge, competition, because we get more in as the day goes on.
Yeah.
Because people are wrapping it up. It might take them all day. So it's a give and take. So just join us the whole time. And Peter, I agree with you. What is Lex's vision for the content area? I'm sort of
So I'm starting here. First thing is to have less of text, less of information, and more visual, because we mentioned, even those promotional things, but young people are more visual. And I think layout, I'll just experiment with layout. Don't want to change it dramatically. One thing I had an idea of, this page, I guess I'll jump maybe right after the homepage, is the product page. And so you notice, I don't know if you're like me, but reviews means a lot. Mm-hmm. I rely on those reviews quite a bit. Yeah. And so what if we would change reviews from this form of bunch of text to stories, to short 15 seconds or 30 seconds video format? Want to leave review, how in Instagram stories? I would like to hear more and see expressions of what people think and how they use this thing. And so it'd be just type. And so I'm thinking of kind of having those circles in the review section and targeting it more. I haven't seen much of this before.
Never. I actually have not.
So this would be one thing I wanted to, try. Then these blocks of text, I want to have collapsed.
Yeah.
By default.
I agree. That detailed segment is just pretty large. I would love to just tap to expand. Tap to close, something like that.
Yep. That's the thing. And for other
look at how long this is. I had no idea.
Oh, this is not all. I just cut it down to small, to some pieces. Yeah, there's even longer. And top reviews, I don't know if we need to even separate that. But for related items, I know there's algorithm for that, but I also wanted to have something where your friends are buying or I
don't know if I want to.
Or Well, there's a way around it.
You know my late night buying habits. Like, you don't want to
That's
know
true.
about all the different koozies that I have.
That's
and,
true. So
like,
we'll have to
my shower caddies or whatever I have.
we'll have to have an option of muting some people's lists.
Yeah, I'd be like, can I make this private?
Yeah, but like in general, you see like it could be like, oh yeah, somebody got this, looks cool, or like I need this too now.
No, I agree, because I think there are things on Amazon that I've purchased that I would definitely recommend. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is fantastic. Like, let this be attached to my name because I think it's really cool.
And then again from business perspective, connect affiliate. Right now you can be Amazon affiliate. You recommend everything people buy. You get percentage.
Ooh.
But like you have to get in and you have to kind of like be authorized. What if this would be kind of like a marketing element too? Like you have it as recommended. If you make it public, then if I'll buy it from your page or clicking on you, then you get something.
Okay,
So
that's
everybody
cool.
become
Everybody
affiliate.
becomes an affiliate. I like that.
So that's the direction. If it answers your questions.
Yeah, and again, open ideas. This is kind of where we're headed. I like it. So, videos for reviews. We already heard that was pretty good. And then, recommended from friends.
Yeah.
Items that you like really attest to. So that's good. Whoa, David, you are not allowed to leave. Just kidding. Thank you. By the way, these are all recorded for the past 3 days. They are available on demand through YouTube. Creative Cloud page. Go ahead and subscribe to that. We'd appreciate it. So, yes. You have about 15 minutes. 17 minutes till the challenge.
So I'll start.
I'm gonna see where the entries are at. As you do that, I can always kind of review some. What's going on over there? All right. Yeah, if we have a little lull, I can switch to my computer and
Yeah, go ahead.
kind of dive into a couple of the entries that we've had. Again, challenge tab. It's the year 2050. You get to make up the technology and the app and what it does. Again, maybe it lives on your watch. Could be on a mirror. This one says, hey, good morning, Dave. Today's this day. Current weather looks fantastic. It's going to be a beautiful day. Good job. You're waking up early. Oh, wow. Morning breakfast is ready. Oh, you can brew coffee directly from the app. This is what I love. Brew coffee, pour cereal, and then dive into news. This already meets the criteria because we're thinking 3 screens. I love how big and bold the text is. Easy to dive into. Let's see if our electric vehicle is charged. It's fully charged. It can go as far as we need it to. And on down the line. So, fantastic. That is one. The morning wake up app. Next up we have this app. Let's start at the home page. Here we go. Your personal. I guess we will see what that means. Circa 1984, which that's kind of funny. I don't know why that's there, but I'm freaking. I love retro stuff. Okay, so hello, my dearest. What can I do for you today? I'm your personal assistant. What can I do for you? Dear, press here. And so it's like a seeing eye. Maybe that's what it is, because it says, I will know all about your mood today. Clicking there. Well, I see. Take a big breath, everyone. Deep breath. I can help you first. Change me. I was textured sand to blue. Okay, so I think what this, I think this was like reading my mood, but then also kind of telling me what my mood is. Okay. You're so busy. Okay, so now somehow it scanned me. It gives me my schedule. Save the last tiger. Send a message to the. There's like, get married. You know how that's on your to-do list. You're like, oh, I gotta get married today.
It's been 10 years almost, so I don't remember.
10 years.
Almost.
10 glorious years of wedded bliss.
Yes, sir.
You're a good man. Change my mind. Help me. I've never had a more confusing app that I cannot figure this out. So if this is your app and love a little descriptor, just let us know what it's all about. But I am thoroughly confused and enthralled at the same time. Thank you so much.
Well, it's not surprised. You shouldn't be so easily,
Surprise.
Well, like, no, I understand everything was going to be happening in 50 years.
Yeah, that's
Take something
true.
50 years ago and
Yeah.
give us our apps, they'll be confused too.
Yeah, you're taking a 2018 brain. And Tim, good call, because again, 1984, good reference, George Orwell. His vision of the future. Oh yes, what are you doing? What is it? Well, is it for me? I'll take it. I need all the drinks. But it's good to have you. Oh, fantastic. This is good. Daniel Musa just walked in. Is going to be live with us in about an hour with Michael Shays. So awesome. Daniel, welcome. He comes in bearing gifts. It's thanks and welcome, my friend.
Okay, I'm hurrying up.
It's looking really good. I like the layout already. And for those of you who are just joining us, Daniel, if you're interested, we're redesigning the small app that nobody really uses called Amazon. It's a little Amazon app. I don't think anybody uses it. Lex is redesigning it, actually gearing it more toward a younger generation, simplifying it. He's actually really cleaning it up. It looks really good, and I love the whole idea of doing something like this. So it's looking pretty good. Mattbat says hello to you and Michael. Michael's right over there. Hey, Michael.
She's just quiet,
He's just quiet.
shy.
He's not really here. I'm gonna drink my my low-calorie drink. As you can tell, it's low-cal because it's you can only see half the can since it's green. All right. If you have any questions for Lex, fire them at him. He'd be happy to answer them.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, I can continue talking about all sorts of things. Matthias asks a question like, do you know any features that you'd like to see in XD as you've been working in it?
Let me think. Just organization of the icons.
Okay, organization in the assets panel.
In the assets, yeah, just combining, like as I said, these three stages of the same icon, just to maybe like collapse. And I'm pretty sure it's already in the works. But as like sometimes I work and I have, like in my consulting company where I work for our style guide, we have like a lot of components. It's like humongous machine, and so having those like collapse just would speed up a process a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good call, and you're right. Something like that is in the works. A good way to get kind of a sneak preview as to what's coming is to check out user voice. So Adobe XD, basically go to the help menu, provide feedback. This is, what yesterday were these feature requests are today features, quite frankly. So again, just back in XD, right up here, provide feedback. And then notice fixed elements, animate individual elements, scrollable area, tap hover effect. We kind of already have global style and color edits. But anyway.
Global colors? Yeah, isn't it an asset?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so I'd have to take a closer look at that. But you can see it literally says sort of this feature for importing videos and animated GIFs is pretty popular. This feature is like in the backlog, so it's like a feature we're like working on.
Nice.
So like we're pretty, like look at this one literally for guides is feature under review. Oh, design with data is a feature that started. Like we're pretty transparent, as transparent as we could be about this stuff. You know, and not that we don't have leadership that we can make XD ourselves, but like
it's always better.
You know, we're getting all the feedback we can because really what you do is you look at other apps. You have to rethink things because people ask based on what they know. So they might be asking something that might be in Sketch or in Photoshop when you got to rethink it.
Yeah, and also have to consider that. Yeah, even people who use other platforms, they still have Photoshop. They still have Illustrator. It's a ecosystem which, like, you cannot get out of. Like, it's such a helpful thing. You want illustrations, it's here, and so almost nobody else can give you this integration between all of them. Just like
that's
smoothly,
true.
You know,
yeah.
Like you just mentioned video and GIFs. Like there's Premiere Pro, and I'm pretty sure sooner or later those would be like married together.
Oh, there we go. It's working. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's still different enough. But even knowing that, you take, for instance, Photoshop has artboards, XD has artboards. But if you look at the layers panel works differently because Photoshop lists all of the artboards regardless of which one you're on, and XD is contextual. So since we're on this artboard, we get just those layers. So I'm glad we're like rethinking these things as we get these requests in.
Absolutely.
And so yeah. So yeah, YouTube server sounds like they're having a little bit of a hiccup. So sorry about that. Should just can drop the quality settings, and yes, thank you so much. Fat Halan submitted for the challenge. We appreciate that. As you can see, you have 5 minutes and 13 seconds.
Okay, so what I want to do, I don't have that much time, so I think I'll drop this screen here. I think there would be more elements on each picture, but what I want to do, as I mentioned, to go onto product details page. That's where I think is going to be fun. Oh, what will make it fun? And this would be kind of this one, and obviously not the whole thing, but.
Yeah, Domantas, yeah, maybe later on, closer to the sort of like end of the hour, we can take a second peek at the apparent app too. So we'll review all your stuff.
Oh yeah, sure.
This is looking really good though.
So now we're assuming we got in. Lining those up. We don't need the logo anymore.
So just okay. How did you swap those out so fast?
What?
When you have something selected, if you, anyways, I don't know. Continue.
Okay. Between these two, I mean.
Yeah, I actually think that's something XD could use is like if you wanted to swap symbols.
Overwrite.
Yeah, like an overwrite, or if you have something selected, if you add something from the assets.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you hit the plus or something, just like it drops it in place or something like that.
Yeah, it's true.
You can see this little type has turned red. You have about 3 minutes and 28 seconds to get your submission in. So can't say you weren't warned. Somebody's asking about somebody named Georgia. Is there
The country.
Are you related to the country of Georgia?
My last name is Georgian.
Oh, your last name is Georgian.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I was actually born on the really south part of Russia, right next to Georgia.
Good call, Nicholas. You nailed it. That's what Nicholas said. Good job.
So you know how you can find out Georgian last names? They will always end with either Shvili, which is SHVIL, like mine, or Ze.
Ze or
Yeah.
Shvili?
Yeah, both of those would be Georgian last names. Yan ending would be always Armenian.
What about such as me, Guamarjos for Nicholas? Guamarjo, I don't know.
Ze. See Ze in the end?
Oh, is that a J?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I was talking about.
very cool.
Yes, sir.
Learned so much. You've been with us all day. You've learned so much about plants, about science, about how to pronounce names, about your shopping habits. At least my shopping habits.
Yeah, about
Horrible.
yours. We'll
Not
learn
too
about
bad.
you quite a bit.
Fadlan. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the phonetic spelling of your name. Thank you. Fadlan. So, Clemens, just so you know, the rules are in the challenge tab. It'll say to use use a gradient, you know. Unless maybe your gradient is from a black to a black. You'd be like, hey. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, there are ways around it.
And down to the wire, 50 seconds, get them in, folks. 3, 4, 5. We have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. Kathy Lamberell got hers in as well. Thank you. So Ivan, how you submit is you have to use the publish prototype. You copy that link, you paste it into the Google form, which it's all in the challenge tab. And not to worry, if we don't get to it, we will get to it during Daniel's session. So try to send him some money to kind of sway your vote. Just don't do that. Don't listen to me.
You're not going to say PayPal account?
No.
Okay, so what do we usually...
Looks like we got a couple more in. Is that okay? Are we? Or you tell me. You. Okay. Cool. We're gonna need easily 10 minutes to review all these.
Ooh. There's so many?
Yeah. All right. Cool. I guess I'll kind of dive into this while you're working on that or something.
Yeah, you can start. It would be great.
All right. I will go ahead and just I'm gonna switch over to my screen. Thank you everybody who's submitted a prototype in the challenge tab. Notice how this one's black on black. I don't know what's happening here. This is from this is Lauren's. So let's just escape out of this.
Yeah.
Teletravel, Lauren Ebby. Let's see if there's any notes over here. Okay, so let's just dive into this again. It kind of flashes. I don't really see anything. but it shows that I need to click right here, so let's click there. It goes to the second screen.
You just travel to different screen. It works.
It's teletravel. Like, I'm not sure where to click or where to scroll. Let's go to the next screen.
I mean, you never know what it's going to be. Maybe that's going to be the design from 2015.
I know, and that's why if Lauren... oh, there it goes. Took a second. I don't know why I was taking so long. Like, let me just double check. That was weird. All right, so here it is. Whew. I thought everything was like voice activated, so it was just a black app. So... welcome to Teletravel. Please place your thumb on the circle below. Zzz. Welcome, Ball Trinity. Click on the location that you would like to travel to today. Oh, in honor of Lex, I'm going to go to Russia.
Yes.
Click. Ooh, perfect. Welcome to Moscow. Let's call a taxi. I have a taxi story and question for you in a second about taxis in Mexico. Or in Moscow.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Let's call a taxi. Taxi's called. Arrive in 5 minutes. Fantastic. Let's choose another destination. Going to Giza. Let's find an ATM there. ATM found. Money transferred to you. Wow, that was easy. Choose another destination. Let's go to the U.S. Oh, Las Vegas. Find an ATM. Lots of screens here. ATM found. Let's go to Australia. Sydney. Call a taxi. ATM found. Perfect. So again, and this is teletravel. So as soon as you click it, I take it you're actually going there because it is in the future. So this is fantastic. Hats off to you, Lauren, Ebby. You did great. There's 9 screens in here and is really cool. My quick 2-second Moscow story is we hitchhiked in Moscow. Like, stuck out our thumb and just got in a random person's vehicle to get a ride downtown. Is that a thing?
Still alive. Good job.
Is that a thing?
I haven't done. Well, I've done it once, like when I used to live there, like 11 years ago. But I wouldn't.
Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, all I know is I was with 2 Russian women, and that's they're like, oh yeah, this is what we do. This is like 6, 7, 8 years ago. Just stick out your thumb, and then you negotiated a price. You give them the money once you get to your destination. And they were coming to the U.S. I'm like, don't do this in the U.S. Like, most other places don't do that.
I've done it in the U.S. in Montana. I basically traveled through most of Montana once, like from Montana.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Hitchhike, yeah. Like, it was super nice people. They helped and they explained and what. So I guess you can do it anywhere. But
Yeah.
there is Uber in Moscow.
And there's Uber in Moscow.
So you don't have to do that. Just download the app.
Yeah, I was kind of freaking out when I was hitchhiking in Moscow. I was like, are we going to get kidnapped? But then I kind of wanted to know how much I'd go for, so I was kind of like interested. All right, Space Travel's the next one. It's called Travo. Oh, great name. Start to discover the universe with us. All right, let's click on the rocket ship. We can go to stations. We get to go to planets. Let's check out Mars. Nice transition. Oops. Let's go. Buy ticket. It's available now. Let's check out Mars. Seems like a great place. Mostly red. So if that's a color you're interested in, might be a place that you want to go. And selecting this other one over here, Jupiter. We could read about Jupiter as well. So very cool, well designed. Hats off to you, Travo. Let's go to Go Space. Anywhere in space and back safely. Clean design. That right down there says get started. So sure enough, clicking there. Great design. Jane Busy. We still have Gmail addresses in the future. So let's log in with that.
Google's doing good then.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not like a Google
Space,
Planet.
Yeah, Google
Yeah.
Earth.
A real Google. It's officially Google Earth. Earth is now Google Earth.
They rename it.
That's funny. Hey, let's go to the moon. Man, these are so good. I gotta check the name, see who did this. It might be Kathy. I can't tell. But this design is fantastic. The font is really great. We can click on March. We can go to February and basically decide when we want to travel to the moon or wherever else. That date works, and we can go back and forth. Cool. Ordering our ticket. That is excellent. Go Space. Let's go to... Oh, this is future apps, so that would make the last one Clemens. That was Clemens Brands. So this one is Kathy Lamborelli's. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Selecting this. Welcome back, Paul. Ready for your daily body health scan, which I actually did a health scan this morning. I did a little...
They knew it.
I did a resting metabolic rate test. Let's do that health scan. Head, upper body, thoughts, emotions, because that's what you can do. By the way, great use of gradients too. I really like this. These complementary colors, don't you think?
Yeah, and show progression.
Yeah.
Good job.
And thank you, Clemens. Thanks for chiming in. I think yours is really good. This is looking really strong. The photos, again, colors are used for a reason. The colors work with it, work with the photos. Your results, head, brains. It says we did not find anything there. Thoughts, again, nothing in thoughts, nothing in emotions except for eat more pastries.
I just said brain, we found nothing there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I am saying. I was just joking. Brain, nothing happening. Like, hey, that happens.
Not today. Come back tomorrow.
I don't know what this is, so we will go through it. This is from Juan Camilo Ramirez. So Juan Camilo embedded this into Behance. We have Bombing Pixel. I don't know how this has to do with anything, but essentially it looks like it's like an advertisement for this thing for tagging.
Oh.
So you can pick sunset, tone, hue, saturation, brightness. You can toggle it. So it's kind of like an item of the future for tagging, which is interesting.
Marker?
Yeah. It's like a marker where you get to pick the color. So it's like,
That's
and
really
it
cool.
looks like it plays music and gives you the weather.
Well, as you do in graffiti, you know.
Yeah, you
Nice
need
music.
some
nowadays
music.
you want to be quiet, so nobody
That's
knows
true.
it. But in 2050, maybe you don't have to be.
Yeah,
You be like loud as possible.
that is true. So Juan Camilo, very cool. And again, if we just go to, gonna make sure. Yeah, and all it is it just needs to be an interactive prototype for an app that will debut in 2050. So that prototype is of an actual let's go back. All right, so I might have clicked on this one twice, but we kind of already went through that one. Let's dive into Robro. Manage your robot. Robro, your robot friend.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I have a robot vacuum cleaner.
Oh, yeah. You got like a... Take a look at the active tasks. Buy some melon. Get some things. You know, they're busy taking care of things. Your robot companion. We can add a new task. Saying, hey, you know what? You're already doing this stuff. Some is in progress. Let's add a new task of cleaning. Go to XYZ shop. Boom. There were like 4 screens there. That's a micro interaction. Again, that's kind of coming soon, but very cool and easy to use. And I like the gradient, so good job. Fantastic. I'm going to take a second look at these. I want to see how you're doing, my friends.
Oh, why wouldn't we do gradient as well? Well, I can. Yeah, I can. That's what I'm gonna do. So I wanted to have gradient for the border, and what I'm going to do is this.
I have 2 more to review as well. I should probably review those before people start to ask questions. So, Two more. We have one from Junior and one from Ivan Delgado. So we did not miss yours. Well, technically I did miss yours, and I apologize. But here's, this should be Ivan Delgado's. Let's take a look. No, this is Junior's. Hello, Junior, as it says right there. This is your insider taking care of your home. Select Mark. Mark's overall status. That's cool. Looks like some attention needs to be taken to sort of like the forearm portion. Looks like we have a task of cleaning the floor.
Looks clean.
That looks clean. Okay, so this is your... It's like a robot that cleans, essentially. And I see. The attention, like some part needs to be fixed on Mark, your robot. But you can also select the live view, and this is actually what Mark sees as he's cleaning your home. Very cool, Junior. I'm into it. Let's take a look at Ivan Delgado's Bubble Homes. Click a bubble home to hear more about it. Okay. Bubble homes. Clicked on one. Click to start. Here's home details. Oh, I see. These are like homes that are, I think, in the ocean. I assume that's what bubble homes are. See, there's boats and stuff. So like, you're like in a home that's in a bubble. So, oh yeah, perfect. We can get details about it. Here's some images of it. Boy, wouldn't that be fantastic to... Wow.
Nice.
Just like a piece. So nice.
What a view.
Who wants to live in a bubble home? Anyone out there? Does that sound good? Ivan, of course you want to live in a bubble home. Clemens, what about Val? So nice. Good job. What I think is interesting about this, even though there are only 3 screens, it seems like it's a more robust app than it really is. Because on the home page, they have like 4 hotspots, 5 hotspots. So it seems more robust, even though it's just kind of pointing to those same 3 screens. All right, we're back on your screen, my friend.
So I'm just creating those stories as we mentioned. Reviews. I got some pictures of people. Just gonna mask them. Here.
All right. Mask with symbol is pretty handy. So, Peter, good call. You can always have a shape on top of a photo and then use that as a mask.
Yep. Easy peasy. See? Bam. So, I don't know. I think I would prefer this kind of reviews.
What's that?
I would prefer this kind of reviews.
Yeah? I'm going to need your help, by the way.
You can rely on me.
You were looking over my shoulder at these, right?
I was looking there a little bit when you were showing.
Cool. All right, I'm ready to review these with you. When you have that. All right, Ivan, stick around because we're going to give yours a second look. So kind of the top ones, and then we want to kind of wrap up with you. So after we go through this. This is kind of what I have it narrowed down to. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you could tell me your top 2, that would be awesome.
Okay.
Shout out to Lawrence.
That's when you travel to Moscow.
So, pretty straightforward. We have Travo. So this is where we kind of dive in and travel to different planets as we explore planets, buy a ticket to Mars. Again, pretty well designed.
Yeah, I dig the logo too.
Yeah. So there's that one. Go Space, very clean. And again, this one kind of deserves to be reviewed on black. Anywhere in space and back safely. Let's log in with our Gmail because it is Google Earth after all. Mars looks like it's available. Let's go ahead and we can book it now or we can go to next. What about the moon? Let's go ahead and book the moon. We have a time when we can go. We want to go in March 27th, and then order. Thanks, you just changed the world. JFK International Space Station. Done.
Nice, I like this.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. The Future app, where it just does your diagnosis. It's like, okay, it's going to scan you. Results. Yeah, there's no brain activity. I do not know what's happening. Thoughts are at a very bare minimum, enough just to say that you're alive. But it says you really like donuts. That's what that part is. Probably just everything. The food center of the base food center of my brain is very active. And then there was was kind of like an advertisement for this new product, which was about tagging. Good use of gradients, I must say.
Yeah, really good one. And it shows us probably the level, previous one.
Yeah,
level
I
of the
can't
ink.
Go back, but let's see if I can get there.
Level of the
Maybe
ink.
that. Yeah, the sunset tone. Maybe base. That's the HSB, hue, saturation, brightness, and then weather and music, because you got to have that.
Yeah, really good one. Good job.
So, and then this activity tracker. This is basically your robot. You give it tasks. I think they went through lots of scenarios. I like this because they're like, new task, go to, type, XYZ shop, added to the list.
Yeah.
And then there was Insider, which again, this one's only 3 screens.
That's
So
what we
this
asked
is
for.
our robot. Might need some attention to your robot right there, but let's see the live view. And that's what they can see.
I like it. This one is really cool. Real light.
Yeah. So do you have a favorite or a couple favorites?
So I would point this one.
This one, okay.
Yeah. I like the idea of the previous one as well, just for the pen tool or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's this one.
Yeah, this one. Then definitely Trevo.
Was that it? Trevo? Was it the Trevo one? Is that the one you're thinking of?
I think so.
I like this one.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Sorry. Yeah, Trevo was really good too, but they were really close for me.
Yeah, this one I kind of think it has some issues with. I'm not crazy about this. The type and stuff is not quite there for me. This part is good.
Yeah, I wish there would be less colors. Maybe.
Okay. I do like how they use this dark blue instead of a black.
Just black, yeah.
But
Gradient works.
Strong.
It's a really good starting point.
Yeah, I'm like this feels a little bit amateur ish to me.
Just they didn't have a lot of time, so we'll give benefit of the doubt. But yeah, the next one, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
The only thing which bothers me is the button. This button.
Very first button.
Yeah, just because it's hard for me to see.
Okay.
And I wonder if it's the same. Is it the same blue as later? As you click on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably. It's
like
the same
there,
one.
it doesn't work as well as it does down here.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're going to use it in the smaller quantity, increase the brightness.
Yeah, I think Pablo in one of the sessions, first one, he mentioned the tool where when you check contrast if it works or not.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go. He mentioned just really cool tool. You put 2 colors and you see if contrast works between each other or not. So this would help. Other than that, I like how clean it is.
Let us know, everybody. We have these 3. You could say left, middle, or right. Who is the designer for Ghost Space? I do not know. So if you do submit yours, do a dash your name. Would help us out.
So yeah, those would be my top 3.
You gotta also have to pick one. I'm turning you into the bad guy. People say middle, 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 middle. That's what I would say. Because look at that. Isn't that cool?
Mhm.
I mean, good use of photos.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how
It
every
blends
single
in.
one is, because it's consistent that way.
Yeah, like this layout, the previous one, like there's a lot of elements, and it's not always easy to put them together where it works, and but it's still kind of accessible. I think this is a really good use of it. What do people say?
Middle, middle. It's up to you, though. Some people say left. Somebody says right because it's unique.
Mm-hmm.
But for design, they say middle.
Yeah, the right, like, did they design the whole thing?
We have about 2 minutes
Like
before
this
we're
one?
done.
Do you know, did they design the whole thing?
I don't know.
Because it looks like there was like element of something already for it. It was a pretty complex thing.
I kind of feel like this is part of another project.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
only thing.
That's why I'm asking. Like, I don't know if it's enough time to design the whole thing.
Yeah.
So let's narrow it down to left and middle then.
Okay, left and middle.
Okay.
We got about 1 minute.
Middle.
Middle
go
it is.
with the public opinion, I
Congratulations.
agree.
Go Space. We do not know whose this is, but I'm sure Gus knows, and we will post it. All right. Clemens Brand wins. Congratulations. I know you're in chat. Fantastic. Yours is fantastic. You know who else is fantastic? Who else is fantastic? Is Lex. Lex Valishvili. We're kind of wrapping up. We're down to like the last minute. How do you feel, man? This turned out fantastic, by the way.
I like the direction
I
we're
think
going.
this small company called Amazon is really going to take off now with this redesign.
Yeah, I'm satisfied with the direction. Obviously, you know, I wish we'd have more time just to like pick on all the like small details, more icons or like use of icons here and there. But overall, I really like that. I think we chose the right direction.
Yeah, I think so too, man. And it's been wonderful just watching you kind of start from nothing. And how was your experience this week? Good?
It was really, really
That
good.
was a very staged question. Good, right?
Wait.
No, wait.
Really good. The team is the best.
team
They
is the
treat me
best.
well.
This is where we get
They
a
feed
little,
me.
but we get a little choked up because we're kind of wrapping up for the end.
Yeah,
Well, Lex,
really
we've
good. Thank you so
enjoyed-
much for having me.
We've enjoyed having you, man. Oh, we got a gift for you.
Oh,
We can open this up off camera, but yes, you did get the socks and some other goodies in there, the notebook and everything. And
Amazing. Thank you so much.
thank you, everybody. Thank you, Clemens. Thank you, everyone. Stick around.
Yeah, thanks,
Don't
guys.
worry. We have good old Daniel Musa up next and Michael Shays. So stick around. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Lex.
Thank you.